The Bloodline storyline continues to be the most dominating storyline of WWE to this day. With Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga, that's how you pronounce his name? Let me know in the comments if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Tama Tonga. He's a new signee for WWE. And the ink hasn't even dried on his contract yet before he starts opening up a can of whoop ass on Jimmy Uso. Oh man, this SmackDown tonight was one of the most solid SmackDown shows I've seen in a long time. Now I know people online is probably gonna say it wasn't the greatest, it wasn't this. Y'all gotta stop over critiquing. Y'all gotta stop nitpicking. Come on, man. This was a solid show after Mania. Tama Tonga, I mean, we all knew they signed some new dude that was a part of the Bloodline, but we didn't know how he was going to play into the storyline. Everyone knew he was going to play into the storyline. They didn't waste no time. Right on SmackDown. This segment that Solo Sikoa did with Paul Heyman and Tama Tonga was absolutely incredible. This is why Paul Heyman's in the Hall of Fame. He's the glue to this segment. Paul Heyman is the glue to this segment, man. Solo Sikoa always been a little bit, he's been cool on the mic, but we haven't heard enough. Tama Tonga, what's his name? Tama Tonga, he's been fucking like, he's new. You got Paul Heyman, the Hall of Famer, being the glue in this segment. And I'm going to tell you right now, this was one of the best segments of the whole Bloodline storyline. I'm not saying it was the top. Obviously, it wasn't the top. But when the storyline is all over and we go through the playlist and we see what was the highlights, this is going to be one of the most important highlights. Jimmy Uso being the funny character, it was funny every week. After R-Truth, you're the funny guy. But the only problem with that, Jimmy Uso, is we're not taking the Bloodline serious no more. And it's all cool, but when RomanReigns loses the championship at the biggest WrestleMania of all time, it's a problem. Some changes need to be made. And I don't know what the wise man was thinking, but Roman Reigns just lost the Undisputed title. The jokes are over. The game's over. Yo, it's so incredible. I know I give WWE Creative a lot of shit, but when they're doing a good job, I gotta put them over. This was an incredible job because if you've been watching SmackDown, you see that every week they've been planting the seed of Jimmy Uso trying to get a handshake. Yo, what's up? Yo, dog, Solo Sikoa never shook Jimmy's hand. This happened for like 4 to 5 weeks. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Solo Sikoa, man, like, fuck all of that. And that planted the seed of like, yo, this is, I'm not agreeing with a lot that's going on, but I'm going to rock with it because we still on top. Now, Roman Reigns have been dethroned. Solo Sikoa, like, the games are over. You're my brother and all, that's cool, but you're playing too much. So you know what you need to do, especially after the performance you and Jay put on? Night 1 at WrestleMania, how about you take your ass to Raw? Join the team back with Jey Uso, and y'all try to go for the tag team champions. I disagree with that idea. I hope they don't put them back together. Not just yet. Jay is doing great in singles competition. I don't know what they got for Jimmy. Jimmy's a great talent. I know for a fact they got something special for him. I just want to know how is he gonna reacclimate himself. Because I think he's out of the Bloodline. It's one thing getting your ass whipped. Even Paul Heyman got his ass whipped. It's another thing where your brother takes a steel chair, put it on your neck, then put you in the turnbuckle and man. Jimmy Uso immediately suffered a concussion after what Solo Sikoa did to him. This was a great segment. It was well written, well scripted, and I'm putting WWE Creative over for this. I loved every second of it. I'm like, I didn't really expect anything that happened. Paul Heyman, incredible acting. Like, yo, Paul Heyman does this for real. Like, I'm really thinking I'm watching something that's playing out that wasn't scripted. That's how realistic it translated on camera. Man, do you know how difficult that is? My God, live TV? Yeah, I like this new Bloodline. Because, like I said before, Jimmy Uso, he was that character he was playing was cute, but we like the old Jimmy Uso when he kicked Raymond in the mouth and he started yelling to the top of his lungs, and you seen that emotion, that passion for this shit. Jay Uso, honestly, if it wasn't Awesome Truth already a team, I think R-Truth, Jimmy Uso would be a great team. They got a good comedic balance, but the game's over. And they displayed that on SmackDown. Incredible segment. I really, really enjoyed this segment, y'all. We're going to go through SmackDown tonight. Bobby Monsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe. SmackDown. How does a SmackDown show start off? Show starts off with Cody Rhodes, of course, the new undisputed WWE champion. The promo was okay. I think the crowd, they was putting him over, not as much as in Philly. It was cool, but it was like, yo, everyone knows the crowd is going to turn on Cody. It's just a matter of time. And I know Triple H knows that, and I know he's planning for that, planning to improvise, planning to pivot, planning to do whatever. He got an A, B, C, D, E, F, all the whole alphabet of plans for when the fans turn on Cody Rhodes. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I see it from a mile away. They're going to get sick of the squeaky clean shit. He said something tonight where he was like, I'm cursing. I don't know what I got into me. Like, what? You said a few curse words, little dick energy, whatever else the fuck. You didn't even say nothing. You didn't drop F-bomb after F-bomb like the final boss. You said a few cute little curse words. We're not even tripping on that. The squeaky clean image is cool, is cute. We still feel good for you, Cody, but I give it about 6 to 9 months, the fans will turn on Cody. We're going to want to see that belt on CM Punk or LA Knight or somebody else, man. Cody, we fuck with Cody, though. We fuck with Cody, but Cody is better as a heel. I don't know if y'all know. Cody is immaculate as a heel, and we're going to see how long this lasts. But he starts off with the promo and squeaky clean Cody. Then they got a matchup for the #1 contender shot. So they got Santos, Escobar, Lashley, and is it Kevin Owens? Yeah, Kevin Owens, I think. No, it's not. Is it? They got a... Hold on, man. Oh, Lashley, Santos, Escobar, and LA Knight. That's what we got. So the show starts off, Lashley, Santos, Escobar, LA Knight, triple threat match. You got 2 triple threat matches tonight. So you got that one, then you got Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, and AJ Styles. The winner of the Kevin Owens, Rey, and AJ, the winner of Bobby, LA Knight, and Santos Escobar. Then the winner of that is the guaranteed loser going in to WWE Backlash versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Now, sometimes these predictable storylines get a little bit fucking annoying, but we all know that I don't give a fuck who wins. None of these. Does these triple threat matches even matter if we all know that no participant in any of these matches going over Cody Rhodes in Cleveland. Sometimes the predictability, like I said, just gets annoying with WWE, but after the greatest storyline was ever told, which was the Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, I'm not going to over critique this. I'm actually just going to sit back and enjoy the ride because with Paul Levesque, I'm going to trust Paul Levesque. So, Backlash is just a post WrestleMania pay-per-view anyway. So it's just like kind of like one of them filler pay-per-views. So you got SmackDown starting off. Bobby Lashley. Who else? You got Bobby Lashley. You got LA Knight. Then you got Santos Escobar. WWE is hell-bent on burying Santos Escobar and Bobby Lashley, to be honest. I like Bobby Lashley. I just think he does better in a situation where I would like to see Bobby Lashley versus the kid Oba in NXT. I shouldn't even call him a kid. I don't give a fuck what age he is. Like, I'm almost 40. He's fucking 3-4 times my size to beat my ass from A to Z, man. But he's a monster in NXT, the North America champion. One of my favorite upcoming wrestlers right now. I want to see Bobby Lashley work with Oba in NXT, man. Like, I don't think Bobby Lashley just putting him in situations where we know he has no fucking chance to win doesn't make too much sense to me. But Santos Escobar, I keep telling y'all, Santos Escobar gives me Eddie Guerrero vibes. This dude is a fucking star. WWE Creative is hell bent on burying this dude every fucking week. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I'd rather have him go for the U.S. title, the Intercontinental title, do anything but have him lose week after week after week, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm mad, man, because I'm a fan of Santos Escobar. I think he could do great things when you write him great product. Write him, at least give him something to work with. Y'all giving this man nothing to work with, man. Like, real rap. Yeah, he's like, why would anybody be scared of fucking Santos Escobar when y'all book him losing every week, man? That shit is so annoying, man. LA Knight versus Bobby Lashley versus Santos Escobar. You know, they have a good match. Bobby Lashley starts the match off, whipping ass, of course. Lashley dominates the match. He does this power bomb to Santos off the top rope. Santos and LA Knight completely no-sold them. So look, you got I can't remember if it was Santos or I feel like it was LA Knight trying to do a fucking super suplex or some shit off the top rope to fucking to Santos Escobar. So then you got Bobby Lashley does this crazy power bomb to Santos and LA Knight, and yo, just watch this shit. Like, they literally get up 4 seconds later. The spot looks crazy. The spot looks dramatic. It looks clean. It looks perfected. But the only thing is they no-sold the fucking move. They got up literally 4 to 5 seconds late. Yo, 4 to 5 seconds later, they were almost at the top of there. You know, I didn't count it exactly, but it took a few seconds, then they recovered. No, I think they should have sold that move a little bit more, but we only got 2 hours in SmackDown, so I get it. Legado de Fantasma, they interfere. They beat up Bobby Lashley. They do a triple power bomb to him. They start jumping Bobby Lashley. I think they fucked up LA Knight. Then they started jumping Bobby Lashley. Then maybe I'm like being overcritical, but I'm an old school dude. When was it announced this was a no DQ match? Anyone? I don't know. Like, little shit like that kind of annoys me a little bit. Like, announce this, there's no disqualification. That wasn't announced. I know I'm probably sounding like I'm being like, I'm just picking. Maybe I am, but I don't know. I'm an old school wrestling fan. I like to know what's the stipulations of the match. Just don't. All right, if it's a no DQ, the announcer should be fucking announcing that. But it's a no DQ. We got Lashley, Spears, LA Knight, hits the BFT on Santos, 1, 2, 3. Not a soul in the arena thought LA Knight was going to lose that match. Not one soul in the arena thought that there's a triple threat match between Bobby Lashley, Santos, and LA Knight that LA Knight wasn't going over. Pretty predictable, but it's cool. Then we see Paul Heyman. So they got this backstage segment where Paul Heyman walking past and who goes in? Oh yeah, you got the American Nightmare. They got the champion locker room, I should say. Kevin Owens going to holler at LA Knight. Sikoa is getting in his feelings, about to want a Samoa Spike. He want a Samoa Spike Kevin Owens for just going into the locker room that he's supposed to be going into. Then Paul Heyman says, "This is the championship locker room." Sikoa is like, "Yo, okay, but not okay." He's already giving him vibes like, "Man, fuck what you talking about. You the wise man. We don't got the title no more, so it needs to be some changes." He's giving off that energy, but we didn't really see it that much. We're like, all right. He's basically said, all right. Paul Heyman tells him that the Bloodline takes accountability for losing. Solo gets angry and it's all right. So they walk out to the ring, and Paul Heyman cuts this other promo because I was backstage when they did when I guess they was walking to the stage. Now they're at the ring, and he says Bloodline takes accountability for losing. Our tribal chief says that, even though Undertaker interfered, even though John Cena interfered, even though you needed the whole Hall of Fame, the top tier Hall of Fame to win the championship, is cool, man. I'm gonna take that on the chin, Paul Heyman says. I'm just paraphrasing. He said Bloodline takes accountability. Solo gets angry. Paul Heyman does this scary look. The acting is incredible. The acting is second to none. Paul Heyman, he literally looks like he's worried. So then he starts looking at Jimmy. Paul Heyman thinks he's about to Samoa Spike him, but he starts looking at Jimmy. Jimmy like, "Yo, nigga, I'm your brother, my nigga. Like, come on, man. You gonna do this to me? I'm your brother." Yeah, all them jokes stop with Jimmy. Solo give him a hug. "You my brother, I love you." He turned around. Jimmy gets the beating of his life from Tama Tonga, the new signee of WWE SmackDown. Well, we don't know if he's going to SmackDown yet, but he's going to go wherever the Bloodline goes. And the fact of the matter is, Jimmy Uso, the jokes are over. Tama Tonga is taking your spot, and you go take your ass over at Raw and try to beg your brother to be a tag team again, and maybe y'all could get the tag team titles a handful of more times. But as far as this Bloodline business, the jokes is over. We need somebody serious as Solo Sikoa on the team to try to get the WWE title back in the Bloodline hands. This is incredible story, right? And Tama Tonga, I like his look. I just like everything about this dude. I never seen him wrestle. I never really heard of him or whatever. I just started hearing his name when people started saying, "Yo, man, they signed a new dude, man. They signed a new dude. He probably going to the Bloodline." And incredible introduction into the WWE, man. He starts whipping Jimmy ass. And then Solo Sikoa. Yeah. 4 Samoan spikes. We haven't seen this since John Cena caught the 4. I think it was at SummerSlam. 4 of them. Hard. Then you got, he goes out, he grabs a chair, then he puts the chair on his neck, puts him in the corner or the turnbuckle. He runs and does that move where he's like running into the chair, and Jimmy Uso looks like he'd been hit by a bus in the middle of the ring. And Paul Heyman looks like he's seen a fucking ghost. And this is, oh man, it was so incredible, so perfected. Everyone played their part, down from Jimmy just knowing how to play to be a victim. From Solo knowing how to play to be like, nah, this is my shit. I'm the enforcer. From Tama Tonga, whatever the fuck his name is. From him coming in and just knowing like you're not seeing him laughing, smiling. He's about business. This was an incredible segment tonight at SmackDown. And I'm gonna get a WWE writers a round of applause because I was thoroughly entertained. All right. Oh yeah. Then Paul Heyman tries to go call Roman. Nah. Solo put his phone on the ground, started breaking that shit. I would like to see where they're going with that storyline. Is Roman Reigns behind this attack, or is Solo Sikoa just going rogue, saying fuck the bloodline, fuck the wise man, fuck everything, nigga. This is my shit now. I don't know, man. We're gonna see. Bailey comes out to cut the promo. You deserve it. But who gets a bigger pop than Bailey? Tiffany Stratton, of course. Tiffany Stratton is an upcoming star, and she's a fucking superstar, man. I love Tiffany Stratton. That is Rhea Ripley's my favorite women's wrestler. Second has to be, man, I like Naomi and I like Jade Cargill. We're gonna talk about that too. Oh yeah, Bianca Belair. I don't know. Second is hard, man. But Tiffany Stratton, it's like a tie between Tiffany Belair and Naomi. She cuts a promo, so we got Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton. I thought Stratton was gonna go over. I'm not even gonna lie, man. They got Naomi losing every week, but make a long story short, they had a great match though. I don't know how many minutes it was. I don't be clocking the matches, but they had a great match, and Tiffany kicks out of the Naomi split she does off the top rope. Tiffany nose is even bleeding going throughout the match. Tiffany hits the prettiest moonsault ever and lands perfectly on her feet. When she said the prettiest, it's like, she gives me like the female Mr. Perfect, to be honest. That was a perfect moonsault. Y'all go look that shit up on YouTube. Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi on SmackDown. What date is it? SmackDown, April 12th. Incredible moonsault to perfection. Landed on her feet. She was like, Then Naomi kind of got some counter pin or whatever. I forgot how she even pinned her, but it was 1, 2, 3, and they still had Tiffany look strong. Naomi got the win on some slide shit. I ain't mad at it. I like Naomi. Naomi gonna face Bailey. We all know fucking Naomi's gonna lose at Backlash. If they're fighting at Backlash, I'm pretty sure they are. I don't know why they would fight on a regular SmackDown. They'll fight on Backlash and Bailey will win. And I think Backlash might be one of the most predictable pay-per-views this year, for sure. This is like literally one of them filler shows. Man, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green come out, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? After commercial, this happens, and I'm like, oh my god, bro. I don't like neither one of these women. I mean, as far as I think they're great talents. Piper Nivian, I think she's a cool talent. I like to see her with Ivar. Chelsea Green is a great talent. I like to see her do some solo stuff. Just them together, I'm just fucking over it. I don't want to see it on Raw. Then when I gotta come in, it's like I think I get a break on Raw. Then SmackDown comes and I gotta see this. It's like but that quickly goes away because she's facing Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, and I'm like, okay, I want to see this. The aesthetics, the imagery, the look. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, they're wearing similar outfits. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Just the look of it looks incredible. Now, unfortunately, Jade Cargill, she did botch a move tonight. She botched the move. It looked awkward. It looked weird. The internet is going to kill her. But I feel like she's one of them type of women that she's going to use shit like this to just go harder in the gym, to go harder on her reps, to just go harder overall, being a great overall wrestler. I'm not going to sit here and bash Jade Cargill for botching a fucking move. She's being booked as one of the biggest female wrestlers that's up and coming. It's a lot that goes in with that behind the scenes and on camera, man. You know what I mean? And she did that. She still has to be on camera, be confident. I feel like that botch move happened and she didn't look worried. She didn't look freaked out. She just kept going. That's a true professional. Jade Cargill is a star, and I'm standing on that. She just needs to get the reps in. That's all. She's in front of the bright lights. She knows everybody watching SmackDown. It's the SmackDown after Raw. WWE Creative is doing a good job of putting her with a fucking future Hall of Famer like Bianca Belair, because Bianca Belair is going to show her the ropes. Bianca Belair is going to do what she needs to do to make sure her fellow sister is going to be able to reach the heights she could potentially reach. Sitting here bashing Jade Cargill because she botched the move, I'm not doing that. She's going to have to botch moves every fucking week for like a few months for me. Not even a few months. If she botch a move every week for like the next 4 to 5 weeks, then I'll be like, okay, this is enough. It was one fucking move. It wasn't. It was weird, but it's like, just let her get the reps and it's cool, man. Fuck it. So, of course, this is a very predictable match again. I wish they had these matches on FanDuel. I'll be a fucking millionaire. She hits Jaded, 1, 2, 3. Bianca Belair started the match. Jade Cargill came in for the hot tag, botched the move, hit Jaded, 1, 2, 3. It was a quick match. They're trying to integrate Jade Cargill very slowly because, to be honest, she does probably need work in the ring, just work on just being comfortable with the bright lights on the biggest stage of all time. Not saying this SmackDown was the biggest stage of all time, but we're talking about going from AEW to WWE. It's levels. So, you know what I mean? Just give her a little bit of time. She'll be all right. Then you got the main event. Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens in a triple threat match. So they do an interview and Kevin Owens brings up the fact, well, yeah, you know how they do that little thing where they fucking record you while you walk into the ring? I want to do that. So he takes the Chicago Bears title. He's walking to the ring, cutting a promo. It was cool. I could deal without that, though. I feel Triple H already gave us the heads up. They're going to be trying stuff. Some is going to work. Some is not going to work. For me, this didn't work as good. I'd rather just have you not cutting a promo, just walking to the ring. We like to see the backstage. You could keep that, but they went a little bit too extra for my liking. What y'all think about that? Put it in the comments, man. It was cool though. This was one of the best triple threat matches I've seen in a very long time. Like, I wonder if the internet is gonna put this over, or I'm in my own little fucking world thinking that this was such a great match, because I think this was a great match, man. Kevin Owens his crazy suplex off the top rope on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio was trying to suplex him. He said, "No, little nigga." Boom! Hit a crazy ass super suplex off the top rope on Rey Mysterio. Kevin Owens always does this. He does this crazy ass triple German suplex too. So it's like who had who? I don't even remember who had who. Somebody was trying to suplex somebody. The Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles. Kevin Owens came behind both of them. Boom, triple German suplex. I don't think I ever seen that. It was a great main event, a great back and forth. Kevin Owens stunnered Rey Mysterio on the apron. He hits the swanton on AJ, but AJ Styles puts up his knees like the veteran he is. There's a tiny bit of back and forth. AJ Styles has Rey Mysterio. He's trying to hit the style clash. He hits the style clash off of the second rope on the Kevin Owens. 1, 2, 3. I seen this coming the second I seen that there was going to be 2 triple threat matches. They're just going to run it back. It's called Backlash. Why wouldn't you run LA Styles, AJ Knight back? LA Knight, AJ Styles. Why wouldn't you run that back? It's called Backlash. Predictable. This is a filler pay-per-view. We're taking the night off on this pay-per-view. So a bunch of predictable matches. They need to have this card on FanDuel so I could get a few dollars in my pocket. I guarantee I don't get one match on this card wrong, because this is just what the pay-per-views is meant to be, just filler. Pay-per-views like this, at least. AJ Styles versus LA Knight Part 2. I got AJ Styles winning this one. LA Knight, you got the big one at a WrestleMania. I think AJ Styles needs to win. Cody Rhodes is not going to go against another babyface, so they're going to find something else to do with LA Knight. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles at Backlash. Cody Rhodes go over AJ Styles at Backlash. Hopefully they tell some new storyline or just put some spice into it, because just having a regular match with Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles is not going to cut it for me. I think it'll be a cool match. I think it'll be a 5 or 4, whatever. I don't give a fuck how many stars match, but I could do without it, to be honest, and I guess, man, we're going to see, man. I hope Backlash is underwhelming, because nah, man. But yeah, tonight's SmackDown was a solid show. That was a good triple threat match. Even though everything was pretty predictable, it was a good match. This was a good show. I enjoyed this show. I'm not going to lie. I don't know about y'all, but I like this show. Top to bottom, you know what I mean? I have no complaints about this show at all. The SmackDown after Mania now. We're going to see what new shenanigans is coming on Raw. And I'm going to see y'all Monday night. We're going to chop that up. It's Bobby Monsoon. You know, at the end of these videos, I always say that, man, what I've been seeing on the channel has been like, I've been liking it, man. I think let me get the official count right now. Hold on. Is it even gonna come up? Oh, there's no internet connect. All right. We at 80 plus subscribers. Let me say that. 80 plus subscribers. I literally it felt like yesterday I just had eight subscribers. It was more like a week or 2, maybe 3 ago. But now we at 80 plus. So now you see I'm trying to implement new things. I'm trying to try some new lighting. You know what I mean? Just see what works, see what doesn't work. try to look at the comments. This is a community. So whatever y'all want from me, I'm here to provide. You know what I mean? If y'all tell me the lighting is trash, if y'all tell me the topics are trash, whatever, just let me know and I'll do a little bit of improvising. But just keep on commenting, keep the discussion going. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, like it. Any interaction is good interaction in the YouTube streets. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. I appreciate everyone, you know what I mean, good, bad, ugly, trolling, whatever. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate the love, and we're going to keep this thing going. Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!